Good evening, and welcome to Karl Marx Does the Washing Up,
where we ponder ludicrous metaphysical nonsense in the time it takes to make 5 Tesco's basic microwave meals.
which is around 21 minutes.
Yep.
I'm Shy Telly.
And I'm Ilyas and Shy.
So, recently, I've been having these recurring dreams in which I can speak Spanish. But the only thing that's actually recurring about the dream is that I'm speaking Spanish. Like, I'm in a myriad of different scenarios, but I'm speaking Spanish. And I was thinking about this, and I actually realised that instead of it being a recurring dream, it might be just a portal to a parallel universe where I exist, but I'm Spanish.
Yeah.
And then it got me thinking about nightmares. So you know when you have a nightmare and you wake up just before you die, that's maybe a portal to a parallel universe where that version of you has died in that way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, for example, you wake up just before a train hits you, or wake up just before...
So these are all your deaths occurring in parallel.
Yeah, and that's why we wake up with such a fright, right? Because it looks so realistic. And that maybe is because it's happening in a parallel universe to you.
Or that this is the afterlife of your dream reality.
Yeah.
As in, like, you have died.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't wake up, you died.
You died, and then you
went into the
afterlife.
reality that is.
Yeah.
And also, who says that this is the same life? The life that you wake up in is the same life that you went to sleep in.
No, but that's so true, because when we're asleep here, we're awake somewhere else. So who's to say that we come back?
Into the same reality.
Into the same reality.
And if you're having the recurring dream,
yeah,
then it appears recurring. But it's not.
Yeah,
just
maybe
as life
it's
appears
recurring, but it's not. That's so true.
Possibly.
But my fear is with this recurring dream, I might eventually end up there, right?
You might end up there because you dream more. You spend more time in Spain in the dreams than you do in reality.
Yeah, exactly.
And
right?
then you'll just confuse
reality with the
dream. And
yeah.
then you'll start talking to somebody, like in your Spanish podcast person,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
And saying, I keep waking up in England.
In an Indian body.
In an Indian body. Speaking English with this other Indian doing a podcast, and he's an imbecile.
Yeah, the podcast is much better in that dream. But it did get me thinking, like, so what if a dream is so good that we choose not to wake up from it? Like, are there people out there that exist that would rather be asleep than be awake?
Yeah, but I think they're controlled by their body clock or something.
Yeah, but
I mean, if you could just sleep forever in this dream reality, then I feel a lot of people would not commit suicide. They would just be like, just have a nap.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. That's very true. But what do you think about the portal to another parallel universe? Do you think that's an idea that actually has some resonance?
I think it's ridiculous. But I think the majority of the world is ridiculous. Like I've said many times, life is completely fucking absurd.
Well, how else would you explain a recurring dream? How else would you explain it?
It could be you just have like some... you just need to move to Spain.
Oh,
it's a sign that you're meant to move to Spain.
Or I should learn Spanish.
Or you should learn Spanish, or that you have an anxiety of your inferiority based
to Spanish
culture. Or that...
Yeah, that's so true. That must be it, right?
That you're always comparing yourself with the higher, superior Spanish version of yourself.
Yes.
And you feel like intimidated by it. Either that, or you have a superiority complex, or like this wild like ego, and you're creating an inferior Spanish version in your dreams in order to boost your confidence in reality.
That's very true, because...
How do you feel in these dreams? Do you feel like empowered, or...
Well, it's mainly just confusion.
How many penises on a scale of 1 to 10 are there in this dream?
Well, so that's the issue. All I remember about these dreams is that I'm speaking Spanish. And
Are you speaking well?
But I don't even speak English that well. So
are you speaking Spanish better? Because then maybe you should move to Spain.
Yeah, but Spanish people don't even speak Spanish that well. So why would I want to go there and speak Spanish well?
You're saying you want to blend in?
Yes, like we do here.
Yeah,
where we blend so well here, right?
Yeah.
No, but I think it's quite a good idea that it could be a parallel universe. Like, it could be a gateway to see what I'm like in the parallel universe.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people do have recurring dreams, right? Where they will see themselves as a character but in a myriad of different roles, it wouldn't be the same dream every single time. Like they would be recurring in that dream, but it would be different backdrops and settings.
Yeah.
So maybe that is.
But the things that are happening in the dream are the same. Is that what you're saying? Or
No, just the person.
So you're saying basically all dreams are recurring because we're at the center of them.
Yeah, but it would be different versions of yourself, right?
Yeah. Are they different versions of ourselves?
Yeah.
As in,
like maybe it's not as obvious.
Fixating on personality traits.
Yeah. Maybe it's not as obvious as being the Spanish version of you, but it might be just you exactly the same, but in a parallel universe, right? In a different setting.
Yeah. But why would you say it's a parallel universe rather than just the unconscious working through your sort of anxieties or your...
Yeah, that's true, but I quite...
Or is the unconscious actually itself like...
a gateway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the parallel, or a parallel universe.
But we're not unconscious when we're sleeping, though, right? We're very conscious. Right?
No, I mean, like, the subconscious.
Yeah. Like the REM sleep or whatever. But, I don't know, I think it's a really interesting topic. Like, so if we could access these gateways, would you believe in parallel universes? And do you believe there are more than one of us that exist? Because I do think the nightmares thing is really interesting. Because you do wake up in a huge fright.
Yeah. Why so?
Yeah, and it's
but are dreams more scary than reality? Like your everyday... So being chased by zombies in a dream, is that scarier than, say, like...
not paying your tax bill?
Yeah, not paying your tax bill or something in reality.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's the equivalent of being chased by zombies in a dream?
In reality?
Yeah, what's the equivalent reality of that?
Yeah, but being chased by zombies in reality is much more scary.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen.
No, okay, fine, but chased by a lion, that could happen.
Yeah, but none of these are going to happen when we're in London. I don't want to jinx it, like touch wood, but I don't think any of these things are going to happen when we're in London.
Maybe we live different lives.
Yeah, but I think the nightmare thing was also because it doesn't happen regularly. I can only remember 1 or 2 times in my life when I've been woken up by a nightmare.
Yeah.
And like woken up in a fright.
A lot of the time I think these are metaphors for like real kind
real
of fears
nature.
that we have. So fears that fear of being dumped or not being loved, being lonely, a fear of failure, these kind of things. These are quite grand things. Fear of like losing people you love, like
oh yeah, of course, with death, yeah, of course, yeah.
Fears of death, and then they manifest in like metaphors.
Yeah, that's very true. But in my scenario, it's quite specific in that it's death of ourselves.
Oh wait,
in the nightmare scenario. So.
Yeah, but this is not the Spanish thing.
No, not the Spanish thing. I'm very charming in the Spanish scenario.
Okay.
Well, I assume so. Yeah, I assume so. Why would I not be? Well, do you have these recurring dreams though? Like, you didn't tell me if you believed in parallel universes.
I have a recurring reality. Which is kind of tedious, yeah.
What, and a guy like comes around and we do a podcast
it's like
almost every
2
week.
weeks.
It's
like nonsense.
No, but maybe... So is that... The fact that it's recurring is what makes it tedious?
Is what's recurring makes it tedious?
Yeah.
I mean, like, something that is tedious can't be, like, short. I mean... It's the longevity that makes it tedious. It's the recurrence. But in the tedium is like is the clitoral joy, right?
Yeah. So
right?
I'm just
because you need the repetition in order to access its depths.
Yeah, that's very true.
Right.
Yeah.
So it depends. Like the repetition, does it breed tedium or does it breed sort of depth and knowledge and intimacy and love?
Yeah, but that's what's happening here, right? Like I'm getting the depth of Spanish Shy. Through the repetition of the dream.
So do you feel like you get deeper into the...
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting deeper and deeper into this new world.
Are you speaking better and better Spanish?
I'm speaking better. Well, I still don't understand what I'm saying, but I think it's good stuff. But I'm getting deeper and deeper into the world. I'm getting to know some of the other characters in it.
Okay, and those characters speak Spanish?
They do speak Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah,
and you're in Spain?
Or
Mexico?
Well, it's undefined. It's undefined. There are a lot of Spaniards in London, but I don't think I'm in London.
Okay.
So what you're saying is when repetition occurs, that's when you get the depth, right?
Are we talking about dreams or anything? Just in life?
Just in life, and maybe that's why we know nothing about death, because it only happens once.
Well, we might have died a lot of times, but we don't remember it, and so we can't. We might get deeper, but that's an interesting point.
Yeah.
Do you need memory in order to get into the depth of something?
That's what I'm saying. Because memory will play tricks on you, right?
Do we get deeper into... If we've lived, 10 times or 100 times, have we got deeper into life in the 100th time than we were in the 10th time of living life? Because we have no memory of it, does that prevent us from accessing a deeper essence of it?
But do you think...
Or is there actually a memory of it that exists, but it's so far behind, it's so, cut out, so unconscious...
that it can't be accessed, right?
Not consciously accessed, but it can actually be tacitly accessed throughout the day. So then we do explore a deeper life, a deeper depth of life. And when we see things in our life that that relate to things in the past, we have deeper connections with them.
So what you're saying... So are you saying that potentially those dreams aren't a parallel universe, they're just a past life?
No, what? Am I saying that? I'm saying nothing, of course. But,
because I don't think that's exactly what you're saying, but if we extrapolate what you were saying, I think that's quite a good thing.
I don't see how you got from one to the other, but I'm fine to go with it. It makes sense. Yeah? It doesn't make sense, but, whatever.
Yeah, but do you think that we can unlock the past life if we have lived past lives?
Well, so my ex-girlfriend said something... really great to me. Well, she told me that basically, so she used to believe in past lives and stuff, and then she said that.
But I believe in past lives. Do you believe in past lives?
Yeah, I'm open to it. But
you're not close to anything. We're not close to anything.
No, that's
a ridiculous statement to make.
Yeah, but I don't really have any. I don't know. I'm kind of quite middle ground on that. Quite Birmingham, but. No. So she said that when you have these profound connections, maybe with me and you, or with a lover or a relationship or something,
manifestations.
They're actually more solidified relationships that have existed in the past. So, for example, a couple lifetimes ago, me and you just sort of brushed past each other on the tube, and maybe just had eye contact and said hello or something. And then in next life.
It gets better.
We just we met in a cafe and I bought you a croissant or something and you said je suis un croissant.
But why does our relationship ascend and then because you're suggesting that other relationships descend, right?
No, what? No. I'm just saying that when we have relationships which are substantial, a strong friendship or a strong relationship, they started small.
So why is our one chosen to ascend with each life and not other ones?
No, but maybe they're all on their ascension, but they're at different levels through their ascension.
But then there has to be some that descend, right?
I don't know. Or they just kaput.
They just finish.
I don't know. I don't know what happens at the other end. So if we take our friendship all the way what is the extreme of our friendship?
Sorry, making a podcast is the extreme of friendship.
So does that mean we're just in the next life we're just finished?
Yeah, but
God will be we reached level 10 podcast. Of course God is Indian.
Yeah, of course. There are so many gods, so one of them must be Indian.
Yeah, but God lives in India anyway. I don't know what nationality he is, but he lives in India.
Yeah, where else would he live?
Yeah, there's no, because real estate's too expensive.
Yeah, but ultimate ascension.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I just find it confusing because not every relationship could potentially ascend. Or maybe that's why we're...
Yeah, but why not?
But maybe that's why as a society we're having so many relationships.
Why do you have a finite notion of ascension? Why does there have to be an end? We can't understand the conceivable... We can't understand the sort of...
But then you would be my best friend in every single life from now.
Well...
Or would there be...
Yeah, so maybe.
Unless in a different life, maybe you're the water that I drink. Or...
Oh, yeah, okay, so that makes...
Yeah,
so what you're saying, then I can't actually...
Yeah, I feel like
I can't actually be with another girl.
That's what I'm saying, because unless some relationships descend and some ascend.
Yeah, or some just break.
Yeah, okay.
So they either descend or break.
But even if they break, you would still encounter that person in the next life potentially.
But also, we might not understand actually like